What's up, guys? It's your boy Jolo, Jaelen, Magic Cuts Bimby, introducing you to Phone Smarts. I'm your host this week for episode 1. Now, I want to apologize for the audio. I'm using the onboard mic on my camera and it sucks. However, that will be changing probably next week, next episode, whatever. But anyway, just want to let you guys know that Phone Smarts is basically just all about how to do stuff on your smartphone. Pretty simple. Whatever new stuff comes out with Android, iOS, we're going to be going into details on basically small how-to guides on how to take advantage of your smartphone in many different ways. Yesterday, if you're an iPhone user or iOS in general, Evasion, which is the iOS 6.0 and above jailbreak, came out just yesterday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I was on that. Actually, I have a tutorial up on how to jailbreak your iOS 6 device on my personal channel, so if you want to go see that, I'll leave a link in the description below. But anyway, this video is just going to be showing you my top 5 Cydia tweaks and apps that are on Cydia right now. Well, obviously if they're Cydia, but anyway. Okay, so the number 5 tweak or app in this case is called iFile. If you want to find this in Cydia, just search iFile, spelled exactly how it sounds. And this is basically a file manager for iOS, so you can go into your device and pretty much see all the files that you have on it from the pretty much the root level. So yeah, this is really good if you just kind of want to go into your device if something's not working right and you know what you're doing. You can delete something, add in certain files. Again, if you know what you're doing, this can come in handy very easily. If you don't know what you're doing, you could really screw up your device. So if you want to get iFile to follow along for some tutorials out there, highly recommend it for that. If you just want to get it to fart around with, would not recommend it. It is completely free. Just search for iFile in Cydia. Number 4 is AppCake. Now, if you have been jailbreaking for a few years now, you probably remember Installous or Installous. But Installous was recently shut down, or they pretty much just shut themselves down. So that's no longer around. So Installous gave you free apps, or was a service to get you free apps, and now AppCake is a replacement. Now, AppCake has been around for a few years as well, but Installous was really the dominant jailbroken app for that. But anyway, AppCake is pretty much Installous. I mean, you search for any app that you want and you can download it for free. So let's say you want to get, I don't know, Fruit Ninja, and it's basically going to give you the App Store description, and then from there it will point you to different links that you can download the app from. So I'm gonna go to Fruit Ninja. Obviously, as you can see, it's kind of slow, but yeah, see, it gives you almost like the App Store screenshots, the description of it. If you hit store, I'm sure that'll bring you to the App Store, but if you hit download, it's going to give you these links to where you can download it from. The bigger the title is, the more popular it is, the more commonly known, the more links you're going to have, so it's easier to get. The smaller it is, not so much as far as popularity goes. It's going to be kind of harder to get a lot of links to find them from, but you would follow that link, click download on that page, and then it's basically just going to go to your downloads page, which would be here. It'll download on this page, and then after it's done, you go to downloaded. I don't know why they make you do this. And then you hit install, and that will actually install the app for you. Really easy. Once you actually download it, it's pretty easy to do. But as you can see, I got Angry Birds Star Wars for free, and I also got I forgot the name of this app. Deliveries, delivery status or something like that, but it basically just tracks packages for you. Yeah, so yeah, I got delivery status for free, and then I also got Angry Birds Star Wars for free through AppCake, which I just installed yesterday. So highly recommend that. I mean, yes, developers should get paid for their hard-earned work, but I mean, it's one of the perks of jailbreaking, I guess. So if you want to get AppCake off of Cydia, you have to add a source for that. Which is just go to the Manage tab in Cydia, go to Edit, go to Add, and the source for that is, if you can see, iPhone Cake That is cydia.iphonecake.com. Just add that as the source, and then you can search for app cake, and you just want to basically get the first one that just says app cake. Simple as that. Now the next app is called Byte SMS. Now this is an app that's been around for a while on the jailbroken community, I guess, or on Cydia. But Byte SMS, I don't actually use the app itself. I use pretty much the notification side of it and the quick replying feature. And it's basically like it takes place of your text messaging app, your normal messages app. You still have it, and that's what I still use, to be honest, primarily. But you can use Byte SMS. Like, as you can see, it looks generally like the normal, the stock messages app. But it does give you a bunch of options outside of the app, which the normal messages app does not do. So like if I'm just, let's say I'm looking at the weather, which the weather app doesn't work right now because of the jailbreak. Let's say I go onto Google Plus and I'm browsing through the Googles, and I want to go ahead and send out a quick text message. As you can see on the bottom of Notification Center, I have the little Byte SMS icon, and then right next to that I have a new message button. So if I want to go ahead and tap that, I can send out a new message to anybody I want. So let's say I want to send a text to, let me put this on the screen so it doesn't show his number. Send a message to little Evan, and I want to say, I bet that Calvin Klein Super Bowl commercial was your favorite. And then you could hit pop-up, and that will give you all the emojis, the little camera icon if you want to take a picture, and you can access your photos to insert pictures straight from here as well, which is awesome. So I'm going to throw in an emoji there, or my bad, that you can also put in templates, which is really cool as well. But yeah, and then I just hit send, boom, done and done, and then go right back on your way. It also has a quick reply feature, so let's say I get a text message from my lock screen. I obviously can't really demonstrate that for you right now because I don't have any friends, so there's nobody to text me right now. But if somebody were to text me right now, I would just like tap reply, or actually you could just slide on it. There's like a little slider on the screen for Byte SMS, and then you could just reply straight from the lock screen, hit send, and then it will literally lock your device again. So like you could just reply to one text message real quick, hit send, and then your screen will shut off. At first I was like, did it actually send? Went to my messages app, and boom, it had sent straight from there. So it really does do what it says it's going to do, I guess. But yeah, if you just search for Byte SMS in Cydia, it's been around for a while. It's completely free. It's spelled exactly how it sounds, Byte, B-I-T-E, SMS. Now my number 2 tweak from Cydia is called OXO. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this is a multitasking tweak, and this is awesome. So if I double tap, boom, that's what OXO does. It basically gives you windowed multitasking in a way. So you can see what apps you have open in the state that you had left it in, sort of in a way. I mean, like you just saw, I was just in Google Plus, but it's still on the, actually there it goes. It takes a second. But you can see there's my timeline from Google Plus, Evernote I have open. I just opened up the weather app, which did work, so there's only a black screen. In case you don't know, like if you jailbroke your device and weather is not working for you, it's because of the jailbreak. However, I believe the Evaders team did release a fix or something like that recently. But anyway, but yeah, so if I wanted to go back to Google Plus, simple as that. If I wanted to get rid of weather, you just swipe down on the app. So get rid of that. Let's say I want to get rid of AppCake, iFile, and voice memos, and Skype. But anyway, that's how you do that. If you hold down like you normally wouldn't in multitasking, you can remove everything, so that's really cool. If you swipe to the left, there's your music in an updated form. So updated is different than the normal, and that's really cool. But it says, you can't really read it, it says no media currently playing. If I hit the music app or the music icon, it'll take me straight to my music. Swipe to the left again, you have your brightness control, and you also have all of these different toggles for like your orientation lock, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, your data, mute, airplane mode, tethering, and I don't really remember what this does, to be quite honest. But anyway, that's pretty much OXO, and that is really cool because the normal multitasking on iOS it's just kind of boring now. It's not exactly limited because this can't really do anything more than what the normal multitasking can do. So like if I double tap on here, as you can see, the difference is obviously obvious, but it's just nice to have something new, and it looks, I'm sure everybody can agree, they like this look probably better than that. And it's very Apple-like, so I think that if Apple were to redo multitasking, which I'm sure they will eventually, it would look something like this, I'm sure. If you want to get OXO from Cydia, just search for OXO, spelled just like that. And then it is $2 from the just official Big Boss repo. However, there are cracked versions of it if you do have good cracked sources, so just putting that out there. And I believe there is an iPad version in development. And my last tweak is called Tether Me. This is really only applies to people that cannot tether on their iPhones. This is my #1 tweak, and this is the #1 reason why I jailbreak, or at least this time around, is because I don't have the personal hotspot feature. It's all based on your carrier's plan, like your actual phone bill's plan, your plan, you know what I'm trying to say. But not everybody has it, so if you don't have it, you obviously have to pay extra for it. But if you look up Tether Me, one word, on Cydia, it basically gives you that feature built into the OS, so it's not a separate app for tethering like MyY or PDA-Net or some of the other tethering apps that are on Cydia. But if I were to if I go up to settings, to the top of settings, you see personal hotspot right there. If I want to turn that on, there's my password. So if you're watching this video and you want to hop onto my tethering, that's the password for the Wi-Fi. But if I go to my iPad now, which at the moment is not connected to any networks, you can see Jaelen Brown's iPhone. It automatically connected it because I've done that in the past. So now if I want to go to, let's say, Google Plus again, if you can't tell, I'm trying to get you to follow me on Google Plus. But anyway, if I open up Google Plus, it's going to load off of my phone's 3G connection. If you can see that up there, I know it's kind of hard to see the tethering icon, but you can see that. So yeah, that's really cool. That was my first thing that I wanted to download from Cydia after I jailbroke yesterday. Now obviously this is not only for iPhone to iPad, and as you can see on my phone it says personal hotspot 1 connection, but yeah, you can do this from your phone to your computer. It really does not matter, just anything that uses Wi-Fi. You can also do it through Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or through USB. But yeah, the reason my iPad again bypassed the password is because I already connected the password yesterday. But yeah, this is called Tether Me, and again, it built it straight into the OS instead of giving you an extra app, and it also hides the data from your carrier. So to your carrier, if they were to look to see your data usage, they're just going to see all the data coming straight from your phone instead of actual tethering, which is something that, again, you usually have to pay for. So it's really cool on how they kind of get around that. But Tether Me is another paid app on Cydia, or paid tweak on Cydia rather. But again, depending on which sources you have, you could get it for free. I don't think Tether Me is too expensive. I believe it's only a few dollars. Let me see here, Tether Me. Or you probably get like a free trial or something like that. I'm not too sure. Oh, there it is, $5. But again, if you have the right sources, you can get that for free. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. If I had to pick a runner-up for this, it would probably be f.lux. Where is that at? And this is like basically it times your display's brightness off of the time of day. That's why it wants to see your location so that it can see where you are exactly and base that off of like the daylight saving time stuff and just what time the sun goes down. So as you can see at night, which right now it is nighttime, my brightness is set at a certain level, and the daytime it's also set at a certain level. Also throughout the day, your phone will, or your iPad, my iPad has it too, will automatically adjust itself to the appropriate settings. So if I go to f.lux and turn it off, you could probably see the difference. There you go. See how it's just kind of like just too bright and almost like too, not fluorescent, but almost just too bright, I guess. I can't really think of a word. But once I turn it back on, it's just much easier on the eyes and it looks very nice. And it's not just like turning down the brightness for you, it's actually almost like putting a filter over your screen or into your screen, or I don't know what to say it, but it's almost like just putting a filter around it. So it just makes a different feel on your phone. This is great for like if you're trying to fall asleep and you have your phone in your hand or whatever, and you look at a text message real quick, and obviously it's like it's dark in your room, so you pick up your phone, look at a text message, and like the bright light shines in your eye, like god dang, I hate that light. But with this, you turn it on, and once you have f.lux on, you literally like you have no shock on your eyes whatsoever, because it's just ambient and it's adjusts depending on time of day and your surroundings. So that is awesome. I'll show you the difference on my iPad. So if I go to, where is it, f.lux, turn that off, and as you can see, it's like I have to move this back because it like knocked my eyes out. But let me turn it back on, and again, it does this based off your location, so it knows when the sun's going down and like when it's midday, when it's morning, stuff like that. But anyway, guys, that's f.lux. So if you look up f.lux, f.lux, it's completely free and it is awesome. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. I want to say thanks for watching. Phone Smart should be fun. Follow me on Twitter and Google+. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Google+, those links in the description below. Follow iGuice360 on Twitter at iGuice360. And that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.